Hey YouTube, right now I'm going to be making a deck profile on my Messaianic Lord Blaster deck, version 2. And I'm just gonna give you a quick, warning. It's not really my best work. And I was just fiddling around with certain things that I could do to improve the consistency. And once the other stuff comes out, I will be upgrading again to version 3. So starting off with the deck, we have 4 Messaianic Lord Blaster. He's pretty much the ace. Enough said, hopefully to get the 6 critical skill off. Hopefully. And one thing I was messing around with to improve the consistency would be 3 copies of Field Feather. So, draw power is nice. And honestly, when I was testing it, it wasn't too bad. Almost always came up. Not bad. So, plus I'm not going to be calling things early game anyway. So, he honestly just helps with consistency. Whenever he can. For the grade 2s. We have 4 copies of Blaster Blade. He doesn't really get his skill off often unless I really need it. Because, Field Feather actually has a Soul Blast condition. So, whenever I can, I might probably use it, but most of the time I'm going to be using that Soul for Field Feather. Four copies of, Blaster Rapier. She helps me in the strategy where I can check the top card and actually put it on the top or the bottom. He really works good with Majesty. So that way I can actually increase my chances of actually getting a different blaster that I pretty much may need. Also, it does help me set up triggers, later on in the turn. Not bad, and she also has the name. Plus, the 15k power bonus is pretty good too. I actually have 6 different blaster units. Next up is Arrow. Actually, my 3rd favorite blaster in the deck. Basically, her job is to make sure that no one gets pinpoint retired. That's pretty much it. I'm not using Arc Saver in this deck anymore because of how not really good it is, but her job is pretty much keep my guys on board. Next, another little tech. The Conjurer Mithril. Like I said, the soul is mainly for Field Feather, right? So, what I used for him was, the reason why I'm using him is just in case if I do not get Field Feather, I still have the ability to call something. Honestly, it just kind of gets in the way sometimes with Field Feather. I'm either going to have one of the two, so I was just testing him at 2 copies. For the grade 1s, 4 copies of Blaster Dagger. He's really good early game, so you have a booster and you get something to go right back into your hand. And if you have 6 different blaster units, everyone gets the boost ability. So I can actually have grade 2 boosters, 10k at all times. For the next one, I want to say he's my other favorite. 4 copies of Blaster Javelin. So he is a grade 1 10k booster on attack if he supports a blaster unit. And if I have 6 different blaster units in their names, I can pretty much choose a unit on the front row and bind it. I like him, but the fact that he also is a 10k on attack, not bad either. So the other thing for helping me with consistency whenever I need it, I ran 3 Tristan because, well, one of the issues so far in the deck before version 1 was consistency. It didn't have enough search for me. That's kind of what the deck actually needs, is a little bit more search. Even if it is searching a specific card, it has helped me. So that's what I used. And for the last grade one, I just teched him in because, you know, I could just recycle something. Because on place, if I have a grade 2 in my drop zone, I can put it on the top or the bottom. If I put it anywhere regardless, he gets 10k. I would probably like put a grade 2 blaster unit that I do not have present on the board on top of my deck. So that way I can actually use Messaianic Lord Blaster skill and then search it if I have a open rearguard circle. So that's why I kind of took advantage of, so I just ran it 1 copy. Triggers. We are running 8 draw, and 4 of them are nothing more than perfect guards. The reason why I'm running a draw is because, well, 1, if I actually get the critical skill off, I don't really need it. And plus, I'm getting more chances of actually getting blaster cards that I pretty much may need in the future, so I'm a little bit more piece reliant when I'm using this. So that's kind of what I did. I'm running 4 critical. I'm debating whenever I actually get the chance to, and I might probably do it. I'm gonna cut down a little bit more critical to add a little bit more draw. At the same time, if I do that, my shield number will be a little bit lower. So probably 10 draw, 2 critical, or I might probably just go 12 draw. I don't know. Gonna test that out whenever I get the chance to. And right now we have 4 heal, so because we do not want to die, I'm always gonna have 4 heal in this deck, or any deck I usually build, unless I see any chance that I don't need it. And we have the starter. Okay, so overall, like I said, this is not really my best work. It's fun to fiddle around with. But overall, that was my Messaianic Lord Blaster deck. So I hope you liked it. I will be making version 3 whenever I get the chance to. Like, subscribe, share with your friends. Comment below in the comments section. Hit the bell so you can get notified whenever I upload. And I will see you guys during my next upload.